Hi guys, Kevin from Vacuum Cleaner Market here. Today we're going to do a comparison between Miele C1 Classic Vacuum Cleaners versus Miele C2 Compact Vacuum Cleaners. Yesterday I was answering phones and speaking to customers, a lot of them had the question, what's the differences between the C1 and the C2, or what are the similarities, or which one's best for me? So today we're going to cover it all. We're going to cover the similarities, the differences, so that you can get the model that best fits your vacuuming needs. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so let's cover some of the similarities. Now, this is the C1 Classic, this is the C2 Compact. Now, the similarities start with the nuts and bolts. They both have the same exact 1200 watt vortex motor, so they're both going to have equally as powerful suction in either unit. They both are backed by the same warranty, so 7 years. Motor and casing. Motor and casing would be everything that you see here. So what's inside, also, this casing here, all the structural parts. Now, it's also backed by a 1 year bumper to bumper, so that would be everything you don't see here. So that would be the wand and the hose and the attachments and the floor brush. So that's 1 year. This actual structure, the main canister part, 7 years. So now, each unit has 6 levels of suction, and they're both controlled by this dial here. So, anything from min suction to max suction, both have 6 stages. They both are going to use 2 different filters, a pre-motor filter that you're going to find inside the vacuum cleaner here, behind the bag, and it'll be the same in both vacuums. They're both going to have a filter up top that is HEPA filter ready. So these particular units come with the Active Air Clean, just the felt filter, but they both can take a HEPA filter. They both have cord winders, foot pedal here, foot pedal on-off switch. They both have rubber caster wheels that are 360 degrees, so there's no getting tangled. This thing will just sit there and spin all day long. They both have bag change indicators here. This will get really orange when you need to change your bag. It's a way of saying that there's not much airflow and it's time to change your bag. So the amount of similarities are vast. You can tell that they pretty much have the same interface here going on. So everything functional wise is the same from the C1 or the C2. So maybe let's get into some differences now. All right, so some differences. Well, just by looking, you can see that this one is a little more compact. So the C1 Classic it's not bulky, it's nice and clean. It's a nice compact unit as well, but this one's really going to be a little bit smaller. So if you have a small apartment, or maybe a 1 or 2 bedroom house where your space is a little bit limited, this might actually matter, this small size difference. Now, the other main feature that's different is the C2 Compact Series is completely sealed. So what that means is, for asthma and allergy sufferers, from the time the air gets pulled into the unit, through the hose, through the wand, and into the bag, no air gets leaked out during the entire filtration process. So 100% of the air gets pushed through until it's blown out the exhaust filter. So if you add a HEPA filter to this, every single bit of air that you take in your unit is going to get put through that HEPA filter. So it's basically like an air purifier on wheels. Now, the C1 is not a completely sealed system. That doesn't mean that there's air leaking out and you can, hear it hissing out the side or anything. It just means that Miele does not guarantee that 100% of the air gets through the entire filtration process. There might be, a very, very tiny amounts of air leaking out. But if you're not an asthma and allergy sufferer, that might not matter at all to you. So those are the main differences. They also take different bags. They also take different filters. This is going to take GN bags with an HA30 filter. This is going to take FJM bags with an HA50 filter, so maybe for some of you that owned a Miele before and you have extra bags laying around that you want to make use of, or an extra filter, maybe that matters to you which unit you'd buy because you have actual supplies already. So other than that, there's just not that much differences other than when you're talking about specific models and what floor brushes or power heads come with it. But I don't really want to get into that because that's something you have to look at, and it's very particular to each model. So I'm just describing what's the difference, between the canister bodies of each one. So those are, the two real main differences are completely sealed and, the size. Other than that, these models are basically the same. All right, guys, so just to summarize, we've covered the similarities, we've covered the differences, but what matters the most is what floor attachment you're gonna get. No matter, whether you have carpeting or hard surface flooring, you need to make sure the vacuum you have has the proper tools to clean your flooring. So there's a lot more similarities between these Miele vacuums than differences, but it's going to be the major, if you have carpet, you need an electric floor brush. If you have only hard surface flooring, you got to make sure and get a unit that has a floor brush that's suction only. So those are going to be the main things. The other little differences are just going to help customize, smaller size or higher filtration capabilities. Things like that are just minute details that'll make you, cleaning a little bit more convenient. But make sure, contact us if you have any questions about, what flooring attachments do I need, because that's what's really going to make or break your cleaning experience. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel. We're always trying to put out good content. And I think this is something we're going to start more. When we talk to our customers, hear what their concerns are, their pain points, or just, maybe what we're not communicating well enough. And we're going to make quick little videos so that you can stay informed and we can help you make the best choices. So thank you for listening.